Hi guys, it's me, Nick's Morningstar, and in today's topic of video today, I am discussing the art of scrying. And scrying, isn't just a tool used for telling the future. I mean, not just a tool, but a skill used for telling the future. It's also used to tapping into the secrets of the universe as well, and spirit and whatnot. And there are many forms of scrying. You can do oculomancy, you could do hydromancy, you could do pyromancy, you could do taromancy, you could do aeromancy. You can even use certain tools and everything like that as well. But basic shush, shh, silencio. But basically, you know what I mean? But basically it's pretty much you know it's pretty much either telling the future or looking further into the secrets of things using any reflective surface or reflective object or anything of that nature. So pretty much to get the segment started, I'm going to discuss, like a few of the scrying methods. One of my favorite tools that I like to use for scrying is my black obsidian scrying mirror. That's actually one of my favorite ones. But another method that I love using as well is using the method of fire pyromancy. So, all right. So, but using the method of hydromancy was also like something that my family has done for ages and ages and ages and generations and generations and generations. You know, and there's also and also taromancy is something that was like really really popular with the Greek pagans as well. And aromancy scrying is one of those things that once I explain Max, please, Papa, come here, Papa, come here. All right, but sorry about that, guys. Max seems to be a little on the over the top side right now and trying to like hog all the attention, even though he's behind the curtain. Max, come on, Papa. Come on, Max. Come on, I got you. I got you. Come here, boy. Come here. Come here, Papa. All right, I got Max right over here. He wants to be in the video, apparently. All right, so discussing of just a few of the scrying options right now. As I mentioned, the scrying mirror. With the scrying mirror, pretty much you are putting yourself you are gazing into the scrying mirror. I have a black obsidian scrying mirror that I love, but you can use a regular mirror as well. You're gazing into it into a trance-like state. And then there's also the method of scrying using wax. Now the method pretty much is, I would definitely say candle wax for this, because what you're doing is you are lighting your candle and you are basically taking the drops of the melted wax and you are putting the drops of melted wax into water, and basically with the figures and shapes that come from the wax drops, you can make out words, you can make out images, and that's another way of scrying as well. It's probably like the most easiest way. I know me and my friends used to do that over sleepover parties all the time too. We didn't know what it was though, but we did it. It was pretty fun. you know. And then the next one is cloud gazing. Pretty much what you're doing with cloud gazing is pretty much that. You're gazing up at the clouds, looking at the sky and the clouds for whatever answers you're looking for by the symbols that you see in the clouds. Then is also water gazing. And again, with water gazing, what you're doing is you're getting a clear bowl, clear glass, and you are definitely gazing into that water and putting yourself in that trance-like state to see where that water takes you to for what you're looking for. And Max is still here. Look at the camera, Papa. Look at the camera. There he is. He's my little 9-pound terror. I swear, 9 pounds, spirit of a hellhound. Glad he's 9 pounds. Then, as I just explained with water gazing, then there is the oil method of scrying. Oil method actually seems pretty interesting. I haven't tried the oil method. With the oil method, what you're doing is you're putting a few drops of oil into a dish, or you're putting the oil on your body, and making out what you pick up from the reflections of the light from that oil on that dish or your body. I should use that every time I get out of the shower, since I use body oil. I could definitely see like what reflects from that. That would be a pretty fun thing. I'm taking a shower in a little bit anyway, so I will definitely be testing that that oil scrying method out. Then another one, which is like another one that I used to do originally all the time that I totally love as well, is fire gazing. Fire gazing, pretty much what you're doing is, lighting a candle, bonfire, fireplace, anything like that where there's like an open flame, and you're focusing and putting yourself in a trance through that flame. And it's an amazing experience in my opinion. I mean, and a lot of tribal earth-based shamans as well use the fire method. And another method too that is also available, which is really, really, really cliche and commercial, is the crystal ball gazing. That method works very well as well, though. I've done it a few times. I have a crystal ball. Max, silencio. Max. And Max, come here, 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 boy, come here, come here, come here, come here. Okay, don't. Relax, relax, relax. I'm here. You're safe. You're safe. Sorry about that, guys. Max just tried to hit me. Yay for Max. Told you. Hellhound. Hellhound. All right, but no, so we got to the crystal ball, you know what I mean? And so, like, you're with the crystal ball, I don't know if I said this, but I'm saying it again because Max kind of interrupted the whole thing. With the crystal ball, you're gazing into that crystal ball and putting yourself back in that trance state again, and you're seeing where that takes you. And what's funny is, a lot of them involve the trance state, but the elements that are involved in it make the effects entirely different. So definitely test out those scrying methods and see which scrying method appeals to you as well. And then the next one that I'm going to get into with that is the scrying method called soul gazing, which also falls into oculomancy. And with soul gazing, that's a very intricate process. You pretty much are, if someone comes to you with a question or something like that, you pretty much are like looking straight into their eyes, which is why they say eyes are the windows to the soul. You're looking straight into their eyes, you know what I mean? And you're actually seeing, you're actually like making that like ocular connection with them. And through that connection, you're actually seeing basically a whole lot more with that as well. So, these are just a few things, guys. Scrying obviously can be there's obviously like way more things to scrying than that. This is just pretty much me touching the surface of scrying. You know what I mean? And like I said, with scrying, it's something that, as practitioners, I can definitely say every practitioner has done. With new practitioners, I can definitely say most new practitioners have done those without knowing they were scrying. They were scrying, you know what I mean? All right, guys, and again, thank you so much for tuning in. Please like and subscribe, and I totally apologize for the behavior of Max. Much love, blessings, and tidings to all. Mwah.